And so I'm taking my liner brush and I'm going to come down a little more in here and a little more over here, because that we need to get this lined up a little bit better right here. So I'm going to hold it up and see what I can I like Charlie's ear over here. That star just looks like it's I covered that star because that star looked kind of weird. All right, so we are trying to just get this to come out a little bit more. I'm going to use my liner brush. I don't like the way that's doing. It didn't get dark enough, so I may end up going back with a little bit of, because it was over white, black, and let that dry a little bit, and then we can come back in. All right, so I'm going to grab a little bit of, got a clean brush, I got my liner brush, and I'm just going to come in here and do Snoopy's legs. Because he needed some legs. He just didn't look right, did he? So anyway, we're going to bring the little tail down to right along in here. And I'm just going to put like a little teardrop. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to end up bringing some more black in there, but over here that I made from the red and the brown and the what all I mixed together. It just made like a fleshy colored pink. So I'm just putting that in there, so you're actually seeing some of his arm. And I like that. And it's dark enough because it'll be okay because you got that shadow. I think it'll be good enough. I'm gonna come on in here with my my big round, and I'm going to turn this. I'm gonna start working on Charlie's head with that orangey red color that I have that I just mixed together, because this is the dark side. We're just seeing his backside, and I don't like, it's still a little too I just put a little brown in there. It's just a little too bright or something. Maybe I'll go to the brown here. This is brown and red and a little bit of white and dark yellow. Yellow and red, and just coming around a little bit because giving it a little shadow here. This looks like a weird color, I know, but on the dark side. Alright, I think I'm going to move to my liner brush. I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit and then come up and pick some of this brown up. Almost looks like it's coming out of the plum, but it's okay. It's a dark color. That's what we want. We'll come back with some the orange on top of it. I just want to get this dark underneath it. Now I also have that gray on my brush, so I'm just gonna lightly come over here. That's too much. And I'm just gonna try to get a little bit of this in there. And if that's too much, I'm gonna bring back some black, because I want that circle to be black. Alright, so we got some gray, and we're just going to come in here a little bit and just do some little highlights. Just kind of toning the, I want the white there, but I want it to tone down just a little bit. So I'm just coming over with a little gray very lightly where you can still see the white. Same way with the tail. And I feel like I got too much gray that time, so I'm going to pick up a little more white. I'm going to grab some black, and I'm going to bring it around his little bottom. Just get a little more of the darker gray coming in here. Grab just some orange, and I'm going to come up to this side. Well, I gotta get my brush, that water off my brush. Alright, so I'm gonna grab some of the bright yellow and come right in here. Alright, so I'm gonna grab some of my gray, and I'm gonna come along in here and just give him, I just can't get enough water off of it. Yeah, let's get that gray back on there. Just a little bit. I'm gonna roll it. There we go. And then we're gonna just kind of wipe our brush off and just kind of rub this in up here. Charlie Brown didn't have much hair, did he? So I'm gonna grab some more of that gray, just a little bit, and I'm just gonna come around. Trying to rub it in a little bit. And grab a little bit of black and try to come in here with this one. Just going to grab a little bit of gray, and I'm going to start coming in here and just doing some shadowing. I'm just going to kind of go over this because I don't really want this bright black, dull, and so that's what the gray here is for, is just to tone things down. Putting some shadows in, and I'm going to grab a little bit of white to go over there with that yellow. Just not liking those colors. So I'm going to use some crimson red, and I'm going to try this yellow, and I'm just using a tad of that red in it. I like that color better. Just a little bit of white to go in here to get this back where I need it to be. Now I've got the shadowing there. I'm not going to touch that shadowing because I kind of like that shadow. I'm actually going to go in here and do some of his head with the same color because we've got that sun shining down on him. Actually, maybe give it a little more red. Let's see how that looks. Too much. Well, we'll just keep doing what we're doing here, maybe. I've got a little pink from where I made some of these, and I'm just going to give it a little bit on here to give it that blush appearance. It's in the shadow, so that's a good thing. Amazing how you just play with colors and get all kinds of colors. Some you like and some you don't. All right, let's come around here and just give Charlie a little more neck. Of clean him up a little bit, and then we can come in here with some, let that dry a little bit, and we're gonna come in here with some shades. We're gonna go back to Snoopy, and we're gonna give him the little brush, the little fine liner, and I'm coming back with the blue, and I'm just gonna go in here and try to just clean this up a little bit. So that his ears will show a little bit more. So I'm really happy with Snoopy. I'm not gonna do any more with Snoopy. And I'll pick up some gray, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of just a little bit of shadowing on his britches, and maybe a little bit in his shoe. You can actually pick up some of that white. Oh no, let's go with the yellow first. And just come around. We can actually give him a little bit here, and a little there. And we can give Snoop a little bit. And just give him a little bit of yellow on top of his head too. Just to give him some of that shadowing. Come back in here and give him a little bit of shadows. And then I'm just going to grab the white, and I'm going to come back on top of Snoopy. Just gently. Here on Snoopy, really little. Just give him a couple little highlights. I might give his little ear highlight too. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my my 1/2-inch brush, and I'm going to grab some of this, the black, and just do the bottom. I'm just going to put a single coat on there, and that's going to finish that bottom up for me. So I have my angle brush. It doesn't matter about it being angle. I just have a little bit of paint on gray paint, and I'm just coming in here to give that shadowing again. Put a little more gray in here, just to going up with it, just to give it a little defiance. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other. I'm going to use the phthalo blue, and I'm just going to paint the top to finish it off. So I'm going to take my liner brush. I'm going to dip it in just a little bit of water, and then I'm going to do mine in blue. The blue seems to be good work, and I'm going to just sign my tree trunk. I'm going to just do my name. And what I want to do is I want to put a sun in here. So I'm going to do the circle the best I can, and it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It can be more oblong. Just something similar to that. And I'm just going to come in here and fill it in. But I'm going to come in with some white on my brush now, and just come around and try to blend it. And I just, like I said, I want to just First of all, I'm changing my brush because that brush was a little small. When all else fails, go get something to help you. I feel like it looks too much like an egg. At this point, I'm coming in here with some more blue.
And I'm going to cover this whole thing. Well, I'm going to get this thing blue, and I'm going to get a couple coats on it, and then I'll be back with you.